Hello, and thank you for joining our webinar on D365 Sales Insights. So what is Sales Insights? This is an AI tool from Microsoft that analyzes data in your CE environment to help you win more deals, provide coaching tools, and automatically provide suggestions in CE, which we will go over here. And the topics that we are going to review today are coaching more effectively, what customers are talking about, conversation intelligence, make strategic decisions, sell smarter with contextual insight, make connections, and get more done, and insight cards. Okay, so coaching more effectively. What does this do for you? With this tool, you should be able to increase sales performance and accelerate your sales team faster with AI-driven insights that help busy sales leaders proactively flag at-risk deals, gain visibility into conversation, and provide actionable feedback through built-in coaching. So how does this work? You have to record your calls and then upload them to a repository in Azure. Then the AI analyzes the call and provides data seen here. So as we can see, we have seller details on Jeff Hay, and it gives us some insights, which says fabrication and extruder are top keywords missing in Jeff's sales calls. He's talking at a speed of 164 words per minute, which is greater than the general average. His talk to listen to ratio of 62:38 is greater than the general average of 46:54. And then his negative customer sentiment is higher than the average of 56% of the calls. Your customer sentiment, which you'll see this come up several times, but we have, your positive in this kind of teal color here, neutral and gray and negative. So this is just how the customer is feeling on the call. And then your average talk to listen to ratio. So listening 38% of the time and talking 62% of the time. And then your customer sentiment over time. Next we have, what are your customers talking about? So understand what is happening on calls, on sales calls, so you can coach your sellers better. So here we have tracked words. So they're talking about, in particular, for this environment, 3D printing, jewelers, and fabrication are up there. So we have 45, 44, 49. And how do you use this? So maybe your 3D printing sales are not high, but it's obviously a topic that's being brought up. So with this, you can coach the sales team on how to sell 3D printers more effectively to customers. And then customer sentiment, how do we use this? This helps analyze pain points to coach sellers on how to handle customer conversations better and to identify selling opportunities. So again, we have our positive, neutral, and negative. So in this scenario, it says 20 sales calls have noticeably higher negative sentiment than average, and your negative sentiment might indicate that customers are expressing pain points, which could present coaching opportunities. So all this information is provided to you. It's a pretty cool tool. With Brands Detective, you can discover new products and brands to update your sales strategy. And then for competitors mentioned, it defines trending competitors and defines a sales, which you can define a sales strategy related to those competitors. What characterizes top sellers? So your conversation intelligence. This automatically transcribes and analyzes customer emotion. Again, we've gone over this. Their sentiment, conversation content, and speaking style. Discover what customers are responding well to so you can replicate successful call strategies across your whole team. So with this talk to listen to ratio, you can see here that we have top sellers are talking 40% of the time and listening 60% of the time, where your team average is about 50-50. So with this, you can help understand what sellers talk to listen to ratio is to maybe help identify best practices that others can learn from. Top seller keywords. So here we can see that your top sellers are mentioning next steps, discount, VIP. So understanding this, what the top sellers are talking about, can provide insight into what's working for them, and hopefully you can coach maybe your other sellers on using keywords like this to improve their sales. Again, your customer sentiment. This indicates that top sellers may be asking more questions to identify the customer's pain points in order to resolve them to provide selling opportunities. So as we can see here, we have top sellers positive. Top seller sentiment is positive 35% of the time, neutral is 37, and negative is 28. And then you can see the numbers here for your team average, which of course we want to try and get the team average up to the top sellers. So what the negative sentiment means is it might indicate that customers are expressing pain points which present coaching opportunities. And then your switch rate, what is this? This is the rate at which top sellers are talking and listening, which is a sign of engagement during conversation. So we have a switch rate up here for your top sellers, which are 45, and your team average is 37. And again, this is another potential coaching opportunity to help identify what's working for top sellers that maybe you can use. We've already talked about making strategic decisions, but this is still a big point. It helps easily pinpoint emerging customer needs that can help grow your business, stay ahead of the market with insights that are derived from brand and competitor mention. And again, this is just really cool data that you can review and use for your company to make decisions on how to work with competitors, so on and so forth. Okay, sell smarter with contextual insights. This will increase conversion and win rates by using machine learning to prioritize leads and opportunities with the highest likelihood to convert and buy. So as you can see here, we have relationship health state, good, poor, and fair, and then where their health state is going. So as you can see, improving, steady, or declining. So you can use this information to determine what are the best opportunities to focus on. Make connections. This is a great tool to identify colleagues for potential warm introductions who already have active relationships with prospects based on Microsoft Exchange data. So you can see here, a person to potentially reach out to is Alicia. She has a strong connection strength. And then AI-guided selling. This builds trust with AI-guided selling, including talking points and next best actions. So here we have some data that gives information on what they've been talking about, which hopefully you can just use this to build rapport and not focus so much on just going straight into a detailed conversation on selling. It'll be like a nice warm introduction. And then we have get more done. Optimize email interactions and get contextual real-time prompts that suggests new records to create as you enter notes. So as we can see here, we had a meeting with Anna, just finished the call. She would like us to send the initial proposal for the Skyline printers. She introduced me to Shira from the legal team. And this cool box pops up that says, hey, you know, maybe you'd like to create a contact for Shira. Maybe this is somebody that we want to keep in contact with. And then we have that you can monitor and nurture customer relationships based on unified data from D365, Office 365, and LinkedIn. Here we can see that we have information pulled from LinkedIn of who we are connected to. Insight card. This is customized AI-driven next best actions with an easy-to-use configuration tool that requires no code. This helps adapt the pre-built predictive models for lead and opportunity scoring with custom signals for your specific needs. So here we have an upsell opportunity targeted to the salesperson and the sales manager, as you can see here. And then the logic and action items are handled through Flow/now renamed to Power Automate. And here's your action card. So in this scenario, it looks through an email and says, you know, the email is, hi Charles, I've been really pleased with this product and I'm considering. So they put an action card on here to create the opportunity right here. So this is a great tool to make sure you're getting your data into CE and being able to follow up, and additionally just making it a lot faster so you aren't spending a ton of amount of time navigating through CE. That is everything on the general overview of Sales Insights. So I'm going to open it up to questions if there are any. Are there any questions or comments that anybody has? Okay, with that, thank you for joining and have a great Memorial weekend.